Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Winnipeg Jets media availabilities for Tuesday, January 12th. To start things off, we're joined by Jets forward Cole Perfetti. And just a reminder, just one question a piece, and then if we have time at the end, you can ask additional questions then. We'll get things started with Ted Wyman from the Winnipeg Sun. Go ahead, Ted.
Thanks, Gregor. Good morning, Cole. It's obviously been a little bit of time here for you to digest what happened at the World Junior. Obviously a difficult loss in that final. Can you just sort of take us through your feelings and how you're recovering from that?
Yeah, it was a great experience, great tournament. To be a part of the Team Canada and the World Juniors is a dream come true, and an honor. And words can't really describe how it is to play for Team Canada. That final game, it was disappointing. Very disappointing. Coming, we worked so hard. We put 55 days total together as a team in a hotel in between Red Deer and Edmonton, and 20 of those days were quarantine days, and we spent a lot of time in the summer on Zoom, and there was a lot that went into it to get to that point. That was always our goal, was to get to the gold medal game, and to win the gold, and to go through all that and come up so close, and come up short. It was it hurt. I still believe we were the best team in that tournament. We played one bad period, 20 minutes of bad hockey throughout the whole tournament, and that kind of cost us our first period. We came out slow, and the U.S. jumped on us, and we couldn't really recover from there. We were down, and couldn't buy a goal after that. I think if we come out that first period, firing like we did in all the other games, the outcome might be different. But it's disappointing, winning a silver. But like I said, it was an honor to play for Hockey Canada and to represent this country on the world stage.
We'll go next to Jeff Hamilton from the Winnipeg Free Press. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, Cole, thanks for doing this. Maybe if you can just take us, maybe not step by step, but just what you've been up to since the World Juniors. I know you went back home and spent some time with family, and then obviously arrived in Winnipeg. Just kind of let us know what you've been up to since that game.
Yeah, so just spent some time with the guys after the game, and we all kind of flew our different ways early the next morning, and I just flew home for a couple of days. I was fortunate enough to take the time with my family, celebrate Christmas, my birthday, and spend 3 days at home, which was much needed, and I really appreciated that, and enjoyed every minute. It was great to be home and see them have a home cooked meal, sleep in my own bed, and whatnot, and just chilled and relaxed, saw family as much as I could. Obviously, and COVID didn't allow too much seeing like outside family, but I did as much as I could, and just relaxed and hung out with everyone. So it was great. And then flew here on Sunday afternoon, kind of got situated at the airport, got a rental car, and came to the hotel here, and just been hanging out at the hotel. Went to the rink yesterday to get tested, and then that was pretty much it. Went in, got tested, and drove home, and been in the hotel ever since. So it's been another quarantine and whatever, but it's been fine. It's been good, and there's lots to technology. There's lots to do. So just been hanging out in the hotel room, kind of doing stuff, and looking forward to getting out. I think it's Monday, so looking forward to get on the ice then.
We'll go next to Murat Atesh from The Athletic. Go ahead, Murat. We can't hear you, Murat. It's really quiet. Nope, still can't hear you. All right, we'll just go to Ted and see if Murat can't fix his technical difficulties. Go ahead, Ted.
Thanks, guys. Hope you can hear me okay. Cole, just back to the World Juniors, how would you assess your own performance in that tournament?
Yeah, I think I think we played, as a team, we played pretty well. Personally, I think I did good. it wasn't the greatest performance, but I think the World Juniors is not it's not easy hockey. It's especially as an 18-year-old, it's a hard tournament. They always say it's a 19-year-old tournament. If you look at Zegras and Cousins, they had good tournaments last year, and then they came back and dominated this year. And as an 18-year-old, it's hard to be that dominant player. But I was happy with my performance. I thought I contributed, in key times, whether it was on the score sheet or in other ways. I was happy with my power play time. What I did with that, what I did with my opportunity there, and when I did get an opportunity on 5-on-5, I was pretty happy with my overall performance. I wish I could have produced a little bit more, but at the end of the day, I was happy with how I played, and I think that was a good step for me. That was a big learning curve, and playing at that level, it's very fast and high paced hockey with a lot of skill. So I think that's a big step in the right direction for making the jump to the next level. And I think I handled it pretty well and played pretty good. I was happy with my performance there.
Let's give it another try with Murat Atesh. Go ahead, Murat.
All right, fingers crossed. I switched mics. Is this better?
Yeah, it's better.
Beauty. Thank you. Cole, thanks for doing this. I just wanted to know, in terms of this week that you've got off here, and clearly you're getting ready for camp, is there such thing as a Winnipeg Jets 101, or things that they've made sure that you focus on or are learning, or maybe video to study at this point for you?
They haven't done too much like that. No video to study or stuff like that. I watched the game yesterday on the live stream. There's a long time. Like when I come out of quarantine, there's still gonna be time to learn all that and go over the video and stuff like that. They did bring me. The strength coach brought me like a kettlebell and some bands and stuff like that. He's gonna send me some workouts to do, just so I'm kind of getting prepared and not just sitting around on all day and kind of doing some stuff. I did a couple small workouts in my hotel, or as much as you can do the last 2 days, but he's going to start sending me workouts to do with the resources that I have. So I think that's one thing that they want me doing, is just making sure that I'm not sitting around and not being, getting any physical activity. So, I think they want me to be prepared and strong and fast when I'm able to come out of quarantine, and they don't want me, having a couple days to sit around and get up to speed. I think they're going to want me to hop into the pace pretty quickly. So that's my goal, and I'm going to do as much as I can with what I have to ensure that when I come out, I'll be, able to, hop into the fast pace.
We'll go back to Jeff Hamilton again. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, Cole, understanding you're going to do, everything you can to make a strong impression with the Winnipeg Jets. I was just kind of curious with, obviously with COVID disrupting a lot of leagues, do you understand or do you know what your options are for this season? And secondly, what have you set any goals or expectations for yourself?
Yeah, I think, with COVID, it's made it really crazy, with OHL players allowed to play in the AHL with the taxi squad, and obviously the NHL, and then there's still the OHL that might happen. There's a lot of options this year. There's a lot of things that could play out, and quite frankly, I'm not too sure what's going to happen, where I'm going to end up, where I'm going to play. I'm just going to take it day by day, and wherever I am, just play my best and do what I can to stay at the highest level. That's kind of how I'm approaching it. And then I don't know, my goal would probably, I think my goal is to, play as many games in the NHL as possible. I think that's everyone's goal. And I think, the big goal is to make the NHL. Making the NHL as an 18-year-old is extremely hard. Not a lot of players do it. But that's my goal. I want to play as much as I can. I want to get in the lineup and hopefully stick and do whatever I can to make an impression that lasts. And I want to play for the Jets as fast as possible. But if it's only a couple games this year, if it's no games, I'll be happy with, whatever they think is right for me. And I'm just going to do what I can to impress them and make them, have to bring me up essentially. That's kind of my goal, is to just, play very well and play as many games as I can. And if not any, then, just be as good as I can anywhere else.
We'll go to Tim Campbell from NHL.com. Go ahead, Tim.
Well, if you're quarantined in this hotel again this week, and you said you've done a lot of it, what are the things that keep you sane, that make you a successful quarantiner?
I think a lot of it's FaceTiming, whether it's friends, family. That's pretty big, just keeping in touch with everyone. I think, I brought my PlayStation, so I've been able to play video games with the guys back home. Still kind of essentially hang out with them over the internet, which is good. And then been watching, TV, the new Tiger show that just came, that episode that came out, that killed a couple, like an hour or so. So stuff like that. There's a couple television shows that I'm kind of binge watching now. So that kills time, and the days aren't too bad. I've been able to cook my own food in here. Got a nice little kitchenette. So, that kills a couple hours of the day, and that's always nice to have, your own meals. And, that's kind of been keeping me sane.
And we'll end off with Murat Atesh again. Go ahead, Murat.
All right. I mean, so many process questions, and sorry if I missed this while dealing with my mic, but can you put into words any form of excitement? I mean, within a week, you're likely being skating on NHL ice with NHL caliber players. Can you put that into words?
Yeah, it's crazy to hear that. It's always been a dream to go play in the NHL, to go to an NHL camp. And now that it's 4 or 5 days away, it's kind of hard to believe. And I'm just, so excited for this quarantine to be over and to get on the ice and start skating with the guys and kind of get to know everyone and, start making that impression. And it's a dream come true to, get drafted, and then, just to finally have that feeling of getting on the ice and start skating with these guys. It's going to be crazy, and I can't wait to do it. And I'm really anxious, and there's a lot of, excitement built up, and it's going to be a long couple of days here waiting for that. But I'm just, really excited for me to get out and to get on the ice with them.
Awesome. Well, thanks very much for doing this morning, Cole, and we look forward to seeing you on the ice next week.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Alrighty, and we'll be back with the rest of the interviews after practice. Thanks, everyone.